Imagine a simple puzzle. You have a large glass jar, a pile of sand, a collection of pebbles, and a handful of large rocks. Your task is to fit everything into the jar. If you start with the sand, then add the pebbles, you'll find there's no room for the rocks. But if you place the rocks first, then the pebbles, and finally the sand, everything fits perfectly. This puzzle illustrates an important principle about priorities and purpose on the road to greatness. The large rocks represent your core commitments and values. The pebbles are the important but less critical tasks, and the sand signifies the trivial things in life. Just like fitting everything into the jar, achieving greatness in life requires placing our core commitments and values first and consistently nurturing them. Tony Robbins will often refer to systems that fuel who we say we are. A great person has systems to keep them great, and if you want the same, we must form our own systems or disciplines that are consistent with the greatness we are seeking. To be consistently good is to embrace a standard of excellence in everything we do, willing to learn and grow, because frankly, we won't get it right the first time. Mr. Beast's first video was a complete joke compared to what he makes currently, but in the journey, he was dedicated to be consistently good, and by that he built systems that catapulted him to greatness. And in this video, we will talk on the main factors that hold the keys to enduring fulfillment and impact. So what's good everybody, it's Gatheru, and in this video I have two specific objectives. The first thing is to inspire and ignite a specific fire inside you to follow up on your purpose and your work. The second thing is a blueprint for you to be able to be consistently good. I believe we all have a set of actions that we take each and every single day. Maybe it's aligned to your work, maybe it's aligned to your purpose, or maybe you're trying to forge a new path for yourself. Now, if you're struggling to stay consistently good, it is one of 3 reasons, and I'm going to give an entire rundown of them. Now, before I do that, let me just put my glasses on. Now, if you're struggling to stay consistently good, one of 3 reasons. The first reason is that you lack passion of what you're doing. The second reason is that you lack an end goal, or some we call vision. And the third reason is that because you don't enjoy what you're doing. Now, we are going to set a foundation that is going to be able to allow us to be consistently good. And I need you to assess your entire work. I need you to assess what you do each and every single day, the set of actions that you do. Is it aligned to these 3 things? 1, is it purpose oriented? Is it purpose driven? Because we all have our gifts and our talents, and if you don't exercise what you're good at, you're not going to be as fulfilled, because we all have different things that we are good at. The second thing is that it has to be bigger than you. What do you do each and every single day? Is it aligned to something that is bigger than you? Because if it's not, you're going to have the wrong foundation of being consistently good, and I'm going to be explaining something about that. And the third reason is it has to be worthwhile, not only for yourself but even for others. Now, the reasons why I have stated this foundation is because if it does not satisfy these 3 conditions, you're going to have burnout. And what I mean by that is you're going to be performing inside a bubble. And you see all people, a lot of people maybe in social media, they say, oh, it's Monday again, I have to go to work, or something like that. It's because they don't have the 3 things in check. It's not purpose driven, because you're going to suck at whatever you're not good at, and you're not going to enjoy it. It is not bigger than themselves. Maybe it's like a job that do this, right? And it's not worth the while. Now, if you have the right foundations, this is the person I'm talking to. This is the point that I want all of us to get, to have a proper foundation. It doesn't matter. Maybe you could be working in a job. It doesn't matter. As long as you have some time for yourself to figure out, what am I good at? What do I truly want to be good at? That is when your journey of greatness will start. After realizing what you truly possess and cultivating an energy to attack what you want. Now, I believe maybe we're in that position, all of us. The second thing is to a blueprint that is going to be enabling you to stay consistently good. And the first thing is what James Clear said. This is very profound, and this is what he said. He said the only way to become excellent is to be endlessly fascinated by doing the same thing over and over. You have to fall in love with boredom. This is completely and utterly true. Now, the thing is, you're going to be doing almost the same things every single time. Let's take for an artist, maybe you're going to be recording, so you have to fall with the aura of recording. You have to fall in love with things that are related to that. And this is the same thing for each and every single one of us. You have to fall in love with boredom of what you're doing. Otherwise, you're not going to be consistently good. For me, it's making videos. For you, it could be anything. Soccer, you know what you do. As long as it has the right foundation of purpose driven, it's bigger than yourself and worthwhile, you know what you do, you know what God has blessed you with. Now you have to fall in love with it, because the first times you're going to suck at it, you're not going to be good at it. It's a profound truth. That's why you have to cultivate an energy of wanting to know more, of wanting to practice more, of wanting to take action more. And this leads me to my third point, which is perseverance and resilience. See, we see a lot of people who are great, but we don't see what made them great. They'll tell you they have things that they have been able to sacrifice: their time, their energy, their resources, their attention. All these things they've been able to truly sacrifice, and that is what got them to the place that they are in right now. See, for us, it's just the same. As long as you have the first things, the foundations in check, the foundations that we just talked about, if you have those on check, now the work is on your side to perform, to not be bored with what you're doing, because you're going to be bored because you're going to do the same thing over and over and over again. But as long as you follow up, as long as you never give up, as long as you bounce back, as long as you persevere and be consistent, you're going to learn each and every single day. And it all culminates to this thing of improving each and every single time. My videos yesterday, bro, this video will be popping more because I'm improving. The same for each and every single person. And the thing is it comes just naturally. You don't have to force anything, because as long as you're putting in the courses, the effect is going to show up. Now, I just want to make sure that the objectives of this video have been reached, and that you have an innate desire inside you to follow up in whatever God has blessed you with. It could be your purpose. Anything outside that, you're not going to be as fulfilled. You could be 80%, but I'm looking at 100%. I'm looking at 100. So, igniting what you have inside you. And two, it is going to be raw, just like crude oil. Do you imagine crude oil? I hear it smells a lot, and once you see it, you can even run away because it doesn't look appealing. But from crude oil, what do we get? We get jelly for our faces, we get petrol for our cars, we get diesel, we get all these things. But at the natural state, it's not something that you want to see. This is the same for our talents and our gifts. Our talents being raw as it is, man, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. But as long as it's being refined, just like the crude oil, ooh, you're getting new things from it. And the same thing works for us. Just like gold is being able to be purified, you being consistently good is purifying what you've been blessed with. And guess what? You don't want to be a wicked servant. You want to be a profitable servant who was given talent, and a person who was able to maximize whatever he was given. Now, the second objective was the blueprint. So as long as you have the foundations in check and you are able to see an end goal, where do I want to go with this goal that I've been blessed with? Where do I want to go? As long as you have an end goal, then you're going to be motivated to continue with whatever you're doing. You're not going to just flop, because you realize that it takes time. It takes time, and you're getting better. That's the most important thing, you're getting better. And by doing that, I believe each and every one of you guys, each and every one of us will be in this space where we are leveling up with the jurisdictions that God has given us in terms of our purpose, in terms of our life, in terms of our fulfillment. Now, just to finalize this video, my name is Gatheru. I talk about money, business, and self-improvement. And definitely, if you're new, consider liking this video to be shown to more people. I truly appreciate that. And definitely, if you like this video to be shown to more people, and if you found value, type me in the chat right now. Type me in the chat. Not in the chat, bro. Is it, bro? What are you talking about? Oh boy, oh boy.